Welcome, welcome. What's going on, you guys? What's happening today? It's Monday. I call it Mindset Monday. Mindset Monday. This is EB Crypto, Eric Brent, Family Cash Machine, and Follow the Money. And that's exactly what we're doing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited today. I'm excited every day. They say, man, you're excited every day. Yes, but I'm really excited today that I'm representing IX Global, Family Cash Machine, inside of IX Global. See that globe in the back? Oh my God, isn't that a beautiful background? Oh man, I don't look too bad myself. Not for real. No, I'm not a conceited person, but you have to think highly of yourself. It's not about conceitedness. You have to have a high self-esteem, not a low self-esteem, in order to do the things that entrepreneurs do. You have to believe in yourself. Okay, and that's what it's about. So I am super excited, and I'm going to say this. Today we're going to talk about driven. Driven is driving me crazy. Let's say it again. Driven is driving me crazy. And some of you guys are saying, what is driven? Well, driven is a trading company on steroids, a school that is really taking its time to take the little guy, anybody who doesn't know anything about trading, and they're not giving you all of this wobbly wobbly, goobly gobbly, a bunch of data that you can't absorb. They're teaching people within 90 to 120 days how to trade consistently at a good rate. 6 to 8% is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? A month, if you could do those kind of numbers a month consistently, people don't realize how that compounds into massive amounts of income, massive amounts of wealth. Now, I'm going to say this, you guys. I know you guys remember me saying that I traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Well, I wasn't actually on the exchange. I had a broker called Jack Carl, and I used to trade for around 6 or 7 years. And I was trading back in the mid 90s. They didn't have a lot of stuff they had now. And I just learned candlesticks. I read a book on candlesticks. A couple guys taught me some candlestick techniques, and I started trading. I had no idea what I was doing. I thought I knew different indicators, and I thought I knew certain oscillators or whatever and different patterns. And I did learn some patterns, but I had no idea about the mindset of a trader. I had no idea about the things that driven is teaching. And it drove me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now driven is driving me crazy with how much common sense they give you. How many skilled traders that take their time with you and help you and mold you into a good trader if you take the time to do the studying and research and start studying. IX Global is the only way you can get into driven at the price that you're getting in this particular school. There's over 100,000 students, I believe, globally. And the guy who is driving the car, Corey Crumway, oh my God, this guy here is a phenomenal guy. I met the guy, had an opportunity to meet him. He is so passionate about making sure that anyone from any walk of life could learn. Now, let me give you a little bit of background. I've done some network marketing before with some trading Forex companies or whatever. The first one I did was a PAM account, and that was a total disaster. If you guys don't know what a PAM account is, basically all of you guys put your money in an account and you let the traders trade for you. You can set your stop losses and all that. But what happened in this particular company, I ain't gonna say the name of it, but what happened in this particular company, for some reason, our stop loss didn't stop, and everybody got wrecked one day. Wrecked. And they were doing a lot of very, very, very risky trades, staying in all weekend, trading, not knowing the position where it was going to end up. And sometime it worked to our benefit. We came and they came back from the drawdown, and most times it didn't work. That company was a total disaster, and I believe it was a scam at the end to run off with everybody's money. It is what it is. The other company that I was in, not going to say the name, was a quote unquote Forex network marketing company, but the Forex really wasn't that great. The network marketing was good, but the Forex part was not that great. In fact, a lot of people was leaving that company and they were starting their own Forex training and doing better than they did at the company. Not the case at Driven. Driven is driving me crazy with how much common sense they have, with the experience of Corey, with the experience of his team. He basically built the dream team in trading. And he's taking people that don't know anything about trading, and he's taking them with, now this is not everybody, I'm saying, but a huge percentage of his students, a huge percentage are becoming very successful within 4, 5, 6 months. I mean, it takes years and years and years to learn trading, okay? It takes years. Some of these guys have been trading 10 years. And that's the beauty, is when you have someone who's been trading that long, okay? And you fall under that tutelage. Corey is one of the 1% traders in the world. He was in the top 1%, traded millions and millions of dollars for other people and amassed his own millions, okay? So I think we're in good hands. And when you are under the tutelage of so many traders who already went through spending a bunch of money on schools and still not getting the perfection, losing a bunch of money in the market and still not perfecting the profession, these guys have roped the rope and doped the dope. Roped the dope and doped the rope. See, they understand all the things that go on. One of the reasons you guys see me wear a hat all the time is because when I got in the market, I got so many hickeys and knots and bruises and bumps on my dang on head, I got to put on a hat because I got beat up pretty bad because I had not access to the training these guys are giving you. Let me give you an example. Corey and Driven, they're taking students from 90 to 120 days, and these students are coming out trading consistently, understanding risk management, which is something I never learned. And I was told that one of my friends that's actually with me now in Driven, he said the last company we was in, when he asked him about risk management, they just told him to go read a book. Go read a book. And that's all they do. It's just push material down your throat, not saying that you don't need to learn market analysis, not saying you don't need to learn financial data. The more financial data and market analysis that you learn, great. But there's nothing like applying the knowledge. If you're not applying the knowledge, if someone's not teaching you application, if someone's not teaching you how to utilize it, that's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. See, knowledge is the accumulation of facts and information, but wisdom is the ability to apply that and use that in a form that is useful and productive. That's wisdom. So these traders are wise in the fact they know how to minimize the loss, because you're going to get losses in that industry, and maximize the returns. I've never heard that before in the way they break it down. So I'm asking you guys, if you want to learn a skill set in this economy where we have the economic global meltdown, I call it, happening right now, it's not getting any better. And according to statistics, in 5 years, the US dollar will lose another 50% of its value. And if you don't do something right now to balance that out, then you're going to be stuck and you're going to be caught up, and I call it the caught up syndrome. You're going to be caught up trying to keep up and catch up in the caught up syndrome. So we need to learn money. Money is one of the best subjects ever equipped with the means of what you need. There's no greater subject that you need to learn than money. Money is the thing that rules everything that we do. Money is the thing that controls everything we do, what type of school we can put our kids in. It would determine what kind of car we can drive. It would determine what kind of ring you can buy your fiance. It would determine what kind of clothes you can buy, where you shop. It will determine every factor of your life, what kind of medical insurance you have. Money is the key to every facet in your life. Now, I will warn you this. This industry is packed with all of the means to supply all your dreams. You can make the kind of money that you dreamed of making, okay? But what I love about Corey is he made all the money. He had the Ferraris and the $1 million homes, and I'm sure he still has it pretty good, but he felt like his life didn't have purpose. And some people might say, well, if I got all the money, I'm good. And I had a conversation with someone recently, and I told them money is not everything. And it's only because I've been in a position where I had a lot of money twice in my life. I'm talking about not just a little, a lot of money. So What is a lot? Over 10 million. I've been in that position before. I have a different story. I'll tell you guys my story one day. One day you'll hear my story. But at the same time, when you have, individuals that have some money, what they call money, what do you call money? First of all, what is your definition of money? See, some people think, I got 500,000, 600,000, I got 2 million, I got money. That's not no money. You're comfortable for now. That's not real money. So I hear people argue sometimes and say, well, EB, I got a house, I got cars, I got everything I need. So, I love money. Money is everything I need. Money helps me do everything. I agree with you. Money does help you live a better life. But I'm going to say something. When people say that, they really ain't had no real money. There was a conversation recently with Neo and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had over $400 million. Neo has written songs for some of the greatest. Okay, he even wrote a song for Michael Jackson. I don't think Michael Jackson sang the song because Michael Jackson passed, but he's on that level where he's seen real money, 50 million, 100 million. When you got that kind of money, a lot of people in those categories are depressed because they didn't drove every car they dreamed twice. They didn't drove the latest models. Heck, they got Ferrari calling them when the new model come out. They got Gucci calling them. They got Louis Vuitton calling them saying, hey, I want to give you this collector's item. We're not even selling this. This is just for our special customers. So you're on those lists, okay? You're on that list. And so you've lived in all type of different multi-million-dollar homes, penthouses. You've been on yachts. You've been around the world 5 or 6 times. You've driven every car you ever dreamed of. You've done everything you ever dreamed of twice. Then what? Then what? Then what? What more is there to do? This is why you see Oprah Winfrey enjoying being a philanthropist. Most of your multi-million dollar and billionaire individuals end up giving away money because they find gratification and they live vicariously the emotion that they've already lived, and it gets stale to them. They start living that through other people. Well, Corey Cromwell has come to that point in his life where he made all the money he ever dreamed of, did all the things he ever dreamed of, and he was empty. And he decided after he passed out at his son's baseball game, because he got real fat, heavy, out of shape, he realized that he wasn't there for his kids. He was just sitting in front of a computer all day. He realized he was neglecting his wife. He realized that he was neglecting himself. And he realized that he had so much to offer average people who don't have the opportunity to meet a real trader, not the TV traders, not the commercial traders, not those that, oh, I made 100,000 every day. No, that's not reality. This is the real trading life. A person who managed hundreds of millions of dollars for millionaires and was one of the top 1% traders in the world. Could have worked and done whatever he wanted to do, could have worked for billion-dollar hedge funds if he wanted to, and decided, no, I'm going to help the little guys. I'm going to create a school that's going to take a zero to a hero. I'm going to create a school that's going to take a person that didn't even graduate from high school, didn't even graduate from junior high school, and make them a multi-millionaire. Oh my God. Oh my God. Or make them a multi-thousandaire, or make them comfortable in life where they can get money when they want to get money because they have a skill set that nobody can take from them. That kind of mindset. How do you not love Corey? How do you not love a guy like that? I'm getting chills just talking about him because I met the guy and he was just as passionate when I met him as he is on those videos you guys see. He was so passionate about teaching the average person. We was at a 12-hour convention, and when he came out of that convention, he got bombarded by so many different people. He took 20 minutes with this group, 20 minutes with that group, 20 minutes with that group. By the time he got to our group, you would assume this guy is just puckered out tired. He's sweating profusely. And he spoke to our group last. His wife is waiting. And I felt bad for her, but she waited patiently, supporting her man, supporting her husband. And she waited. We're at a resort. I'm pretty sure they got other things they can do. They waited. She waited while he went around the room and gave people the information and gave them his time, gave them a piece of his soul, gave them a piece of his energy. And I just watched this guy and I was like, wow. And I felt so bad. He'll tell you. I went and got him some napkins. I said, here's some napkins. Because hey, he's giving it up. You don't find people like this on this planet. Individuals on his level don't have time to teach you. They just don't have time because the multimillionaires and billionaires put them under the clutches. Put them under their clutches because these people are greedy, greedy, greedy beyond greed. They're billionaires and they want more billions. They're hundreds and hundreds of millionaires and they want billions. They're greedy, 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 and they'll pay anything and they'll do anything to keep continuing their money. Some of them have no soul. Some of them have no heart. These people are not all bad. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but I'm saying I have ran into some that are kind of like monsters. So these individuals have the money to lock a trader down for life. If you get to a point where you get that good, these multi-millionaires, oh, what do you want? We'll give you a $5 million advance. We'll give you 60%, 70% of everything you make, 75%. We're going to put billions behind you. What? That's an offer. The Godfather says you can't refuse. We're going to give you all the equipment you need. We're going to give you an office. We're going to give you staff. We're going to give you this. We're going to give you that. Matter of fact, let's throw a Lamborghini in with it. Oh, you want to, we'll give you a little house over here in Martha's Vineyard. They got the money to do all of that. If they know you can increase their money and increase their money and increase their money, these guys got all the money in the world. But Corey said, no, I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to go help the average Joe, the ditch digger, the city worker, the male post office woman, the stay-at-home mom. Oh, my God. I'm tearing up just thinking about his passion and his intentions, okay? It's not about what a person do, it's about their intentions. Sometimes a person can do something you might think is offensive, but if their intentions was not that, you have to let that go. Corey is an impeccable person as far as I've known. I see, you know, I mean, none of us are saints, whatever, but I'm saying he has a great concept, a great methodology in teaching you guys, and he's getting the best results I've ever seen in Forex schools. He knows what the other schools are doing wrong. He can see their intentions is to just pump you for more money and more lessons and more school, to just pound you down with information. But at the end of the day, we all want to make some money. And if you can't show us how to make money, all the information you pounding down to us means nothing. If we can't apply it in a manner that's constructive and productive that can perpetuate us to where we're trying to go. Corey is about the bottom line. Let me help you learn this. Then they open up and let you see them trade. Most of those schools don't do that because they will expose themselves as not knowing what the hell they're doing. He opens up and lets you see him trade his money. His trading team opens up, let you see them trade their money. And if you're a part of IX Global, guess what? You can trade in the same, you can copy and paste those trades. You can copy and paste those trades. It's a phenomenal what's going on in Driven. And now you know why I say Driven is driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy with the value I see here. Okay, Corey has a program now. And I didn't know this. There are hundreds, if not thousands of companies now. It wasn't there when I started trading in the 90s. Wasn't there when Corey started trading. That are funding companies. They'll loan you funds to trade. And that's one of the biggest problems of most traders. They don't have enough revenue to trade. Like say, for instance, you got $1,000 in your account and you're getting 6% a month, 7%, 8% a month. Well, what's that, $70? I mean, it takes you forever to build up at that rate. Corey Cromway and Driven have a program now where They get you funding, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Prop firms is what they call them. And they're working directly with a prop firm. He just got a guy that I know, 500,000 last week. Now imagine making 7% or 8%. Let's say 1 month you do 10% and you got a $500,000 account. That's 50,000. And the prop firms are giving the traders 75 to 90%. Oh my God, now you know why I'm saying Driven is driving me crazy. Imagine that same little $70 you made with your $1,000 in your account. Okay? With $100,000 is now $7,000. Driven is driving me crazy. Now, Corey and Driven, they're taking their students and getting them funding, and they're holding their hands to make sure they don't blow those accounts and go over the drawdowns. They're showing them and walking with them to keep these accounts. Then after they keep that account a month, 2 months, and they're making money, get you another account. Now, instead of making 7,000, you're making 14,000 a month. You pay the company 20%, you keep 80%. Oh my God, Driven is driving me crazy. And from there, not only do they make sure you manage that account, they're helping you grow that account. I don't know what more you can ask for, and I have not seen not one company that can match this. They can say they can match this, but have they traded on the level that Corey has traded on? Are they in the 1%? No, it's a very small percent. We say 1%. There's not a lot of room for a lot of traders in that 1%. He's of the 1% in the world. So he's qualified, bona fide, to get you to the level you want to get to, but you got to do the work. I got my team coming in slowly, and I had to wrap my mind around what they were doing here. I came into this company a month ago, and I'm seeing more and more value, not just with Driven, but with the other side, what they're doing with debt and the cryptocurrency, which is not on this video right now. Right now, I'm just talking about Driven and how Driven is driving me crazy with the value they offer, with the tutelage and the school and the knowledge and the help and the one-on-one. See, there's nothing like one-on-one. And I'm going to put a video underneath here. There's going to be a video underneath here where I want you guys to meet Corey and hear Corey. I'm going to have a video up under here where I want you guys not only to meet Corey, but subscribe to Driven. It's a YouTube channel. And the only way you can get in, you got to come through IX Global. So when you guys check that out, hey, come back to me and we'll talk about getting you in the classes and getting you into school. And if you get 3 people in the school, hey, your school is free. Wow. And when I looked at the value that Driven is offering, it will cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars to get in a program like that. Believe me, one of my guys that's in, he spent $30,000, $40,000 on school. Now he's only paying $175 a month to get superior training that he spent $30,000 on. It is what it is. This is coming from him, not me. He spent over $30,000 on training, and Lord knows how much he lost in the market. And he's telling me this training, because he's been all in the back office. He just came in over the weekend. All weekend, me and him was in the back office looking at all the different training courses that exist in Driven, and it's driving us crazy. Value, 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 value. So again, you guys, oh my goodness, I'm excited today. I'm excited today because I like to make money, but I also like to have other people with me. I like to be able to pull people with me. I like to see other people's lives impacted. Okay. And like I said, anybody out there that's saying money makes you happy, they haven't had enough of it. They haven't had enough of it. Because if you got 50, 60, $100 million and you don't have a purpose in life, you get tired of doing the same old stuff. I don't care how much money you got. You only can do so much in life. There's only one Ferrari. There's only one Lamborghini. There's only one Mercedes. There's only one Bugatti. There's only one company called Bugatti. I mean, you can only do so much. 50 to $100 million, you done it all. Believe me. And some. There's only one Gucci. There's only one Louis Vuitton. So once you got all of that, then what? Your life has to have purpose. That's why I'm saying I want to make money. I want to make a lot of money, but I want to see a lot of other people make money. And I want to be in a movement that offers education and offers upliftment and empowerment to women, to minorities, to underdogs, to handicapped people, to elderly people, to single moms. I want to be a part of that kind of movement to offer anyone from any walk of life an opportunity to succeed. That makes me happy. And that's the kind of heart Corey has. And that's why I'm feeling him. And Driven is driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. And it's funny I mentioned Neo and the conversation Neo and Mike Tyson had, because I watched Driven launch. I wasn't in Driven. I just been in a month now. I watched Driven's launch, and they had it in Vegas, and they had Neo. They had Neo, I believe, in Too Short. And I saw a guy, looks like an African-American guy, won a car. I think it was a Lamborghini or Ferrari, one or two. I was like, wow. I was already sold because I met Corey. I just saw that last couple of days ago, that their launch in Vegas. But I was already sold because I met Corey, and I'm able to analyze what his company is doing, what his school is doing different than any other school out there, different than any other courses out there or any network marketing. None of them can match what IX Global, Driven, and Debt is doing. And that's why I'm so excited. That's why I'm so happy. And I'm just feeling so blessed that I was able to find this. And if I tell you guys the story as to how I found it, it was definitely God sent. It was definitely God sent. It was definitely no coincidence that I saw my good friend, Boomy Moore. Shout out to Boomy Moore. What's up, Miss I Boomy Moore? She's a blazing young lady. She blazes the trails everywhere she goes. And I called her, and I saw Driven on her page. And I saw that Boomy Moore was involved. And Boomy is definitely a trailblazer in the network marketing. And so I said, oh, this must have a network marketing element to it. Mind you, I'm in Dominican Republic right now. So I called Boomy. She lives in Maryland. And I called Boomy and I said, Boomy, what's going on with this stuff you're doing here? This looks amazing. So Boomy says, oh, yes. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to put my Boomy Moore voice on. She said, yes. Hey, EB, what's going on? How you doing? She says, yes, I'm in that company, and I'm making like $26,000 a month now. And that's what. So, well, $26,000 a month. So my antennas go, whoop. So she go, yeah, and I'm on my way to Punta Cana. I just won a trip to the company is sending me to Punta Cana. Punta Cana? Dominican Republic? I'm in Dominican Republic. She said, for real? She didn't know. You see how that happened? I said, are you going on a family trip or a convention? She said, oh, the company is going to be there. Oh, I'm there. You're an hour away from me. And I got to meet Joe Martinez, the CEO of IX Global. I got to meet Travis Flattery. I got to meet Corey Cromway. I got to meet all the Verjay, the making $1.5 million a month, the top networker in the country probably right now, in this company right here. I met individuals making $60,000 a month, $40,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $8,000 a month, and I'm like, wow. I met ambassadors making $25,000 a month. I'm like, whoa, they are doing it big over here. And now I see the value of what's going on. The products are bar none. The leadership is bar none. The individuals and the love and the camaraderie and how they help each other make money is bar none. The courses are bar none. The traders, like I said, Corey put together the dream team of traders, all committed to helping you guys. And he wanted them all to run this school as though they were running a hedge fund, $1 billion hedge fund. And in a $1 billion hedge fund, guess what? You don't compete. They're not competing. Traders not competing with each other. They're working together for one specific goal. Now you see why I'm so excited? Because there's so many people out there right now, don't know what to do, where to go. And we're afraid of financial markets because they didn't teach us this in school. But when you learn from the masters, they know how to break it down to a layman's level and bring you up to the professional level. Do not be intimidated, because some of the new changes that they have coming with money will intimidate you too. So it's best to be in control of your destiny than to be a soldier of reaction and you're just reacting to whatever these governments are going to do. Control your own destiny by learning money, understanding money. And as things are changing, guess what? You can position yourself always to win. Because I'm going to tell you something. When the economy crashed in 2008, I crashed because I was doing real estate. I was a real estate appraiser, commercial and residential real estate. I was doing loans. I was also doing buying and selling property. I had rental property. But just look at what I just said. Every hustle I had, every stream of income I had, whichever language you want to speak, we can go Ebonics and we can go professional. Every hustle I had or every stream of income I had was in one industry, real estate. And after about a year of things just disintegrating in front of my eyes, a voice came to me. My inner self, we all have that inner self, that inner voice. And it said, EB. That's me talking to me. It said, EB. Somebody making some money somewhere in this world, and it should be you. And that's a true statement. Somebody is always making money in the world. It's just all about how you position yourself. And that's what trading is about. Trading is about understanding all the financial data and information in the world. So wherever when you're making moves as different current events happening in the world, different social events, different political events, different economic events, you're always positioning yourself to win no matter what. Oh my goodness, I like that kind of position, don't you? Don't you like that kind of position? Instead of being the victim all the time, instead of being victimized by what happened, victimized by the economy, victimized by politics, victimized by social events. No, you want to be the winner. You want to be the soldier of destiny. You want to be the one that controls your destiny. You want to be a soldier of action and not a soldier of reaction. So with that, again, driven is driving me crazy. EB Crypto, Family Cash Machine, IX Global. Oh my God. See you guys in these courses. Start learning this trade, learning something that nobody on the planet can take away from you. And you can always position yourself, not just to feed your family, but to be in that line of wealth that's being created right now, because we're in a huge economic shift of economies. We're in a huge shift of economics, and a huge exchange of wealth is happening right now. I've been talking about this for years. I'm not just saying this. Watch my videos. I've been talking about this for years. This is a huge exchange of wealth happening right now. The rich are getting richer, and the middle class are getting poorer, and the poor are getting poorer. There's a huge disparity, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger because those that know and those that don't know. So you want to be with those that know and not be those that are victimized by the what I want to say, the reverberations or the rebounds of life and economics. So with that, sign out. EB Crypto, Family Cash Machine. Peace.